Hey, everybody. Welcome. This is the happy hour story time. This is Dan. Say hi, Dan.
Hi.
Dan is a made up theater performer, more so an alumni because we fired him for various reasons. No, actually, Dan, you just moved to Arizona. I don't know if a lot of people know that because they probably haven't seen you since March or when was your last show? Do you remember that?
My last show was one of the last ones before COVID became the bullshit that it is.
I know,
So
Dan. And we miss you. I think out of all the cast members, we miss you the most because, we just miss your rose scented breath and your lovable stature.
do you still find my loose socks in your couch sometimes?
No, I find your loose change though, which is actually one of my favorite things
Mm.
about being a friend with you is when you stayed over, you would drop like $5 worth of change just in the couch and I would just take it all. I wouldn't give it back to you because I considered that payment for staying at my house. Um, but
What
anyway,
about the years of unflinching friendship? Isn't that payment enough
I
for
I don't know,
your
man.
ripped,
I think it
smelly couch? All right.
I think it flinched a little bit sometimes. But anyway, Dan, you're in Arizona right now, right? So
I,
actually, a good question for someone who moves to a new state and city is: what animal are you more often than not seeing right now that you didn't see when you were living in California?
what animal?
Come on, man.
Um, I
I'm
mean,
throwing you a
I
softball.
I occasionally see people walking their dogs, but there's not a ton of there's not a ton of animals around here.
You don't see
Like
any like
there's
armadillos?
no armadillos, there's no trees, so there's no squirrels, there's no house cats. So there's some dogs around.
So it's just barren
Um,
wasteland.
yeah.
That's where you live now, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Tempe, Arizona, the heartland of America.
Uh, ha, like, what is your favorite thing about living in Arizona? I must ask.
The cheapness of it. My rent is less than half, and uh, Arizona doesn't thieve 10% of your income from you
Oh, that's
like
cool.
California does. So, yeah,
Yeah, whatever. What are you talking smack about California? Dan, I still live
I'm
there.
not,
I live in
I like,
California.
I like Californians,
You know what?
but I don't like,
You will be back. I guarantee it. You will
I'll
be
be
back.
back. I mean, we're not going to stay here forever, but it's just until California can come up with reasonable income tax laws, then they can
You
suck.
know what, Dan?
No,
Dan, let me just say this. This stream, like a lot of people may be wondering what this is. All zero viewers. You might be thinking, wow, what is Dan doing on screen with Sean? Well, here's the thing. I've known Dan since I was like 8 years old. And I haven't seen him in person pretty much until March. Although you did like drop by and give us like random gifts. I don't know. It was kind of suspicious. You gave Bobby a GoPro, and you gave me a drone, which I already lost, and you gave Ben a gaming headset and I don't know, some microphone thing. No, I didn't. But here's
you
the thing.
love
No,
you,
no, I didn't. I will say this though. I haven't used it yet because I'm afraid to lose it because
dude.
I've had a drone before and I lost it the first time I flew it because I just lost control of it. So like a
That's a
drone,
nice drone.
it is a
You
nice
should
drone.
you should try you should try it.
I will try it, but like
You can do it for you can use it for your sketches. Like you want to have one of those shots where it starts super high and then
yeah,
slowly goes low and then you guys are like waving at the end in the intro and then there's a little jingle. It's the Sean and Ben and Bobby show. And you're just waving, and then
yes.
Mr. Taz like scratching his nuts in the background.
Whoa. No, he would be shaking his fist at us and say, "No, I don't like this. You need to pay more now." But Dan, I'm happy to be here because
Hmm.
we're best friends, and like based on the lighting, you're the yang to my yin. You know, you are
That
the light.
sounded sexual.
You were no, no, no. You were the lightness in my life, which is that of a dark void. I'm in the
Yeah.
void. I'm in the void of independent theaters right now.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna just kind of chill, and we're gonna tell some stories using a program which I'll announce in just a moment. But Dan, do you have any updates on your life or any things you've learned since moving to Arizona? Arizona, that's crazy. I didn't even say
I mean,
I didn't officially say goodbye to you because of this time. Like normally when someone moves, we would hang out, but in COVID times, just one day you were there and one day you were gone.
I mean, people from the Bay, including myself, we all go really hard for the Bay. Like the Bay is the best, man. San Francisco is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, which it is.
Mm-hmm.
But when you spend your whole life there, you don't realize how hard it is to live there until you leave and you go somewhere else, and it's like life is basically stress free here. Like I can just afford to live, and if I want to buy, a giant, okay,
Oh,
this is a
okay.
family friendly show.
Well, I mean, it's not family friendly. There might be adult language and content within reason. I mean, you have a baby in the other room, but let me ask you, what is truthfully, what is the strangest purchase you've made since moving to Arizona because of this more stable, income or less pain out?
I started a subscription to Orange Theory.
Oh, there we go.
So
There we go.
they market mostly to women, which
Wait,
is
what is Orange Theory? I've
fine.
never heard of that.
It's like a, what jazzercise is? It's like
Yes.
that, but you do rowing and you do the treadmill and there's weightlifting stations and stuff like that. It's a 1 hour workout that you're supposed to do daily, but it's it's marketed towards the female side of the population.
How much do you do it though?
I mean, so I got married this weekend, right? So
That's another
there
thing.
was
Hey, we're real quick. Pause real quick. Dan Shively got married this weekend. Okay.
yeah.
Real quick, how was that experience?
It
Could you just?
it was horrible.
Oh,
It
okay.
was
Well, here's the thing. What was the legality of it, right? We'll throw a proper celebration once this whole mess is over with.
Can I tell you what happened in
yeah.
the wedding?
Yeah.
So we get to the courthouse, right? And immediately when we get there, the police are dragging someone away. As they're arresting someone and they're dragging someone away who is actively resisting them. And so we get into the courthouse, right? And we go to window number 7. And then they're like, "Oh, you brought a cashier's check? We actually need it to be a money order, and we close in an hour, so that's going to be tough. But you can go to the gas station right around the corner. There's a Circle K. There's a chain of gas stations called Circle K.
Uh-huh.
So I leave my wife and baby at the courthouse. I run to the Circle K. I swear to God, this is real. I go to into the gas station to get my money order, and I stand in line behind a guy at the counter scratching a lottery ticket for 10 minutes. It was the trashiest thing ever. And then this lady starts screaming at the cashier about they don't have the right kind of red wine that she likes. So I finally get my money order. We go back, we raise our right hands, we get married, and we all lived happily ever after in Tempe, Arizona.
I mean, that is a story that would only exist in Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. And
yeah, well,
like I say, when this whole mess is over with, I'm you want me to officiate the wedding, which no takesy backsies. And I will. That will be
probably
the
gonna do
proudest
something
moment.
in Napa.
Oh, I was just there 2 months ago or something.
Yeah. So we have to figure out exactly what we want you to read, because it's going to be a pretty non-traditional. We're not going to be doing Bible stuff. It'll be ceremony type of stuff.
I don't read script. I'm gonna go for my heart. My heart.
You cannot improvise my wedding, Sean.
But you know what, Dan? How about this? Let's jump into some storytelling. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to there's a program online called AI Dungeon, and it's essentially just a really like complex database where we can create our own adventures, our own stories, and me and Dan are going to do that here today. We're just going to kind of riff back and forth and kind of develop a story together. But let's go ahead and jump in AI Dungeon. Hey, there it is right there. So to get started, there's various genres that we can do, but I actually wanted to start with a genre that you may not default to, custom, because I want to do the story of Dan Shively, okay? So this is where we're going to enter a prompt, and it's not based on a genre. I'm going to base this around Dan Shively, his adventures, and maybe stuff that would happen in Arizona. But Dan, because we have here, like as an example, you are a knight in the kingdom of Larian. You are hunting the evil dragon. Well, what's something like what's an adjective to describe you? Tell me that.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, I'm writing you are.
You are an account manager.
Okay. I'll
in
say
the city of Tempe.
In the city of Tempe. Okay.
Yeah.
Arizona. And I guess we need maybe like the beginning of a quest right now, or like something you're trying to do, or like a character maybe enters.
You are trying to contact several accounting firms to sell your software to.
This is the most boring start to a story to sell. Okay.
When your wife walks in with some meatloaf.
This is garbage.
All
right. No, it's okay.
This is the truth.
Well, first of all, the thing with custom is the AI needs to be able to recognize it, and this might be too boring for it, but let's see. I'm going to press enter. All right, so you are an account manager named Dan Shively in the city of Tempe, Arizona. Yeah, as you can see, the AI doesn't know what to say. So we need to scale back a little bit. How about this? You are a struggling comedian named Dan Shively in Arizona. Tempe might throw it off. And how about this? You are wandering the streets looking
when you get
for
stabbed by a cactus.
Hey, no, we're gonna build up to the action, man. This is just laying the groundwork, okay? Looking for a venue to perform at, and how about this? A mysterious man appears, okay? You know, who is this man? We'll find out. Let's see if that works. All right, you're a struggling comedian named Dan Shively. All right, strange. Oh, okay, we got something. A mysterious man appears. A strange man wearing a suit and tie approaches you. He asks if you would like to see his boss, Mr. Smith, who is also a famous stand-up comic from... This is good. This is opportunity. I'm going to play some music right now. You can't hear it, I'm sorry, but just to lay the mood down. Dan, there's a man who would like you to see Mr. Smith, who's a famous stand-up comic. Is there a stand-up comic in New York City with the last name Smith?
I'm sure there is.
Okay, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. What do you do in this situation, or say?
I would ask him what Mr. Smith wants.
All right, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna change it to the command of say. What does Mr. Smith want? Okay, let's see if that works. You say, what does Mr. Smith want? You see a man wearing a dark blue suit and a red tie walk into the room. All right, well, right now we already have another character introduced, and we haven't solved anything. The man is at least 6 foot tall and quite muscular. That didn't answer anything. Okay, so I guess we need to direct our attention to this handsome 6 foot tall muscular man. Maybe we should do a do action here. What would you do to this man?
I would pull my shirt up and show him my stretch marks on my belly.
All right, pull shirt up and show stretch marks on belly. All right, you pull shirt up and show stretch marks. And you pull up your shirt, show stretch marks on your back. They're visible. Let's emphasize that. The man looks at you for a moment and says your belly doesn't look bad for a single guy your age. Oh, that's nice.
I tell him I'm married.
Okay. So say I am married, but how about this? But be polite. Thank you, but thank you. That was a really nice thing he said. All right. The man notices you are married. He says that's a good start, and you seem like you already know what you are talking about, Mister. I don't know why it said Mister. Is that maybe Mr. Smith coming in? Hey, Mr. Smith. We need to go back to that story. This is just a little aside. So, how about this? Mr. Smith grabs you and takes you to his limo. Okay? Stuff's happening now, buddy. Oh, this happens every so often. All right.
Mr. Smith grabs you and takes you to his limo. Mr. Smith asks a lot of personal questions, but you don't know the answer. He also asks you what you do for fun. You tell him you are a struggling stand-up comedian.
You're the fun you have is struggling to do stand-up comedy.
This is why comedians are all sad.
All right. Well, so we need to escalate this story right now, because Mr. Smith just kind of showed up out of nowhere and grabbed you and took you to his limo. So we need to escalate it to the next thing. How about this? I'm gonna say, let's make it a say command. Can you book me? What's like the most popular venue in New York?
Caroline's.
At Caroline's? How do you spell it?
Yeah.
Caroline's, like that?
Like the name.
On Broadway, right?
Yeah.
That's how you spell it, right?
Yep.
All right, can you book me on Caroline's on Broadway? It says he knows a great agent who will be able to get you on stage at the Creek and the Cave or some other bar in town. Sorry, man.
Dude, I've played at the Creek and the Cave.
In New York?
Yeah.
Is that like the bottom tier? So this should be taken as an insult.
Well, so here's the thing: is any stand-up comedy club has a night where they're like, it doesn't matter if you suck, you can go up, right? So that doesn't matter.
All right. Well, I guess let's say this is great for you. So pease yourself out of excitement. There you go. You pease yourself. Mr. Smith says that's a great start, but he still needs to see you act. Oh, you have to act now. You agree to go out on a few dates with him. Okay, so this is becoming more of a romantic thing, which is what the muscular man was trying to do with you. So, I mean, we might have to just go into this. If you want to get on Caroline's and Broadway, you might have to, go on a few dates with Mr. Smith. Is that okay? Are you okay with that?
I mean, when he says dates, does he mean bookings?
No, I think he means a romantic outing at possibly a steakhouse.
All right, well, let's see what happens. I agree.
Go to steakhouse with Mr. Smith. All right, you go to steakhouse with Mr. Smith. You go to the Gallup Steakhouse and talk about business. You have to admit you are getting the business sense that you targeted. Okay, I think we need to do something bold here. Maybe
I eat the entire steak in less than 1 minute.
1 minute. Well, come on, Dan. This is you. 10 seconds. Come on. You eat the entire steak in less than 10 seconds. Oh, look. Specifically in about 8 seconds. Mr. Smith reaches over and grabs your throat while you're gagging. Oh, okay. So you're dying right now, and asks the waiter for the check. Wait, you were sitting on the toilet and throw up the steak. So I guess his way of doing a Heimlich was choking you, and then he just left because he asked for the check. So you're in the bathroom by yourself, which I think is how most of your outings to a steakhouse end. So
I open the top of the toilet and check what's in there.
Oh, that's good. A mystery. Open the top of toilet and find something special. Oh, now we're finding mystery in the story. You open the small top of the toilet and find a small white box. You open it and find a very nice lighter. Oh, this is cool.
I inspect the lighter.
Okay, so inspect the lighter. Oh my god. I just got goosebumps right now. Oh, go away. Go away. The lighter is blue with a silver lighter emblem on the front. It seems to be working properly. Man, I think I found a lighter. That sounds like something you would say.
All right. I bend over and light the floor on fire.
Bend over and light the floor on fire. This might be like the Illuminati that we're discovering right now. Where the hell did Mr. Smith come from? I thought he left. Mr. Smith stands up and says he has a lot of work to do and that you need to get home. He takes out his purple cells and calls his agent. He has multiple cell phones that he uses to call one person. Look, in improv, we can't just ignore something that just happened, okay? So the fire on the floor envelops the entire steakhouse, and then a hole opens up into the earth. Nice. See, now we're getting somewhere with this. You're gonna get into Caroline's by the end. That's our goal. The fire on the floor envelops the entire steakhouse, and then a hole opens into the earth. You fall through the hole into a hellish inferno. You scream as the flames engulf you, and your body begins to melt. Yeah!
Holy shit. That's awesome.
So wait, you're a stand-up comedian, so tell me your best joke.
About my
Wait,
body
how about
melting?
this? Let me start this. Sees the devil and decides to tell him a joke, okay? So think about, like, what's your best joke, okay? And we'll see.
All
So you look around, see many demons cackling and torturing people in a barren wasteland. A large demonic-looking creature picks you up with the help of 2 other demons and throws you into a large pit. All right, so I think it's time for a joke. So to see if you can maybe fan the flames of your hellish inferno and possibly allow you to ascend into the heavenly upwards to Caroline's on Broadway. Dan,
right.
what is your joke?
What is the difference between Beelzebub and a bucket of shit?
I'm gonna say poo. Do you want me to just type that, or should we answer it? Because if I press enter, it might take it in a very different direction right now.
And then all caps, nothing, exclamation point.
Okay, let's see. You say, what is the difference between Beelzebub? I think I spelled that wrong. And a bucket of poo, nothing. The demon laughing at you says, that is not correct. The correct answer is nothing. What? A large portal opens up, and a demonic creature with multiple eyes on its face steps out. Okay, so that joke didn't work, but we're going to get this one, okay, with like a real zinger, okay? So with the multi-eyed demonic entity, what joke do you say to him?
Hey, what's your favorite book? Question mark.
Are we
A Winkle in Time.
A Winkle in Time?
Yeah.
And I'm going to write zing, just to kind of show that's a joke. All right, you say, hey, what's your favorite book? A Winkle in Time, zing. The demon slams you to the ground. Okay, he didn't like that.
I think I bombed.
Your body begins to suffer a painful death as your skin burns off and your flesh begins to rot. You scream in agony as your mind explodes. So generally in like a cool story, like, who's your favorite comedian, Dan?
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle reaches his hand out to you and pulls you to the heavens. All right, then you've been saved. You've been saved, Dan. The AI doesn't know what to say. Can you give me a less popular comedian, maybe? Maybe we just need to go down a little more.
Brian Regan.
Okay. Brian Regan.
It's with an I.
Oh, come on. Brian Began. No, yeah, sure, why not? Brian Began. Brian Began reaches his hand out to you and pulls you to heaven. Okay, that worked. Spiky Prong. Who's Spiky Prong? What? Spiky Prong. Oh, this is like the end of a story where, like, remember at the end of Rise of Skywalker when, like, all the Jedis are, like, you know, saying their voices to encourage Rey? This is that moment. So,
Okay.
so Dave Chappelle, Brian Began, Spiky Prong, and Mr. Smith are reaching out to you, and they're pulling you up to heaven. What do you do or say to that?
I arrive at the pearly gates and flip off St. Peter.
And flip St. Peter.
Flip off St. Peter.
I mean, I want to see what happens when I write this,
Oh,
because
okay.
I feel like the AI is going to flub this. You arrives at the pearly gates. The gates are made of pearls, okay, which are clearly a symbol of high class. A single flight of stairs leads up to a large gatehouse, okay? So it gave a more expository description of the environment rather than the reaction of St. Peter. Dan, we need to get to Caroline's. So how do we do that? We're in heaven right now.
All right, type this into the machine.
Okay.
I take a dump on the front step, light it on fire, and then run to Caroline's.
Light it on fire and run.
Problem solved.
Hold on. You quickly look around and find a porta potty. You enter it into your business. After finishing, you head up the short flight of stairs leading up to the gate. Okay, so it did
God damn it!
It did step one of that prank, but it didn't actually follow through with the completion of the prank. So we're pretty much in the same. Like, they really want us to go up the stairs. So I'm just gonna say go upstairs and see what's up there. Go upstairs, because maybe that's where the solution is to this story. Upon reaching the top of the stairs, you find a large and beautiful gatehouse. The walls are made of red brick, and the roof is made of white marble and red tile roof. Go in. Let's just go where it wants us to go for a second. You find yourself in a small corridor with 3 doors on either side. A sign reading "Dryer" hangs on one of the doors. To the left is a room filled with bunk beds.
I go into the room with bunk beds.
Okay. Wait, there's 3 doors though. What's the 3rd door? I'm gonna say I just want to see like what it says. What is through the 3rd door? Maybe it's Caroline's. Like that could be the solution. You walk over to the 3rd door and open it. You find yourself in a jail cell. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I should have gone into the room with bunk beds. Big can be heard for the others. A young boy is in the cell. So we've opened up a portal into another realm, and you are further away from Caroline's than when we started. So there's a young boy in a cell. So I don't know if you maybe regress in age, like you're now at a juvenile prison. So this might be taking place in the past. There's a lot of layers here. What do you say to the boy?
I ask the boy if he is an artificial intelligence.
Okay. Are you an artificial intelligence? Why does that not sound right? Are you an artificial intelligence? I guess it is. The boy looks at you and says, "How did you know?" Ooh, that was a good call. He begins to laugh. He is an AI wearing a gray jumpsuit that's several sizes too small for him. Okay.
Ask him what powers he has.
What powers do you have? Okay. The AI is silent for a moment. He looks at you and begins to laugh again. He then says, "I possess the power of imagination." You begin to laugh as well. Hey, I think we know what to do. I want to use my imagination to get me to Caroline's on
Comedy
Broadway.
Club. Caroline's, yeah.
The boy laughs and says, "I wish I had that kind of power." Damn it! However, he tells you that he's from the 22nd century. He goes on to say he was sent back in time to kill Hitler. All right, we're getting really off track here. I don't know if this is so I guess we're now in 1945?
Yeah.
All right, how about this? A time portal opens up and sends you back to 2020. We need to get back on track because we can't tackle Hitler right now, unfortunately. That's just too much. That's going to overtake the story. Good luck, sweet tweet. Don't worry, I'll find you a way home. You wake up in your bed and pinch yourself to make sure you're not dreaming. Okay, so now we're back in reality. This is it. So
I take a train to New York.
Take a train to New York. Dude, we're getting there. Caroline's is like a train ride away. Okay, you take a taxi. Okay, well, that also helps. You stand on 62nd Street and look up at the lit billboard of the Broadway musical Caroline, which is currently running. Damn it!
Damn it.
Okay.
I take a taxi to Caroline's Comedy Club in New York.
Okay. See, this was just like a little side, because when you go to Broadway, or New York, you have to go check out the musicals. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what that does. Okay. Well, we're gonna get there, man. It's okay. We'll get there. Oh God. Okay. I'll apply the story simply. Taxi drives up in front of you. You enter and speak to the driver. Take me to Caroline's Comedy Club. Are you sure? Yes. There we go.
Okay. Just hit enter. Just hit enter.
That didn't do it. Do I have to do story? Oh, there we go. The driver takes you to the club. Caroline's Comedy Club. There we go. The club was initially inspired by Caroline's work ethic and dedication to her craft. We're here.
Thank God.
Let's we got to get on.
I want to go to the back of the room and see what other comedians are there.
To see who is there. Okay, go to the back room to see who is there. And you walk into a small room at the back of the club. It has a stage and a few white couches and a small... Oh, this is very nice. It's kind of like a green room. At this time, there's no other customers.
It's too early for the crowd.
Wait. How about this? Wait until showtime. Okay? Then people will show up. The club fills up. There we go. As the showtime approaches, the patrons are a cross-section of the club's demographic. There are a few drunks and some college-age kids and even some prostitutes. Okay. Go to the microphone. This is it, man. You're about to do it. You go to the microphone. The MC comes out and welcomes the crowd. He gets right down to the business of the show. He talks for a bit and then introduces the first comic up. I'm going to say, that must be me. You say that must be me. The first comic up is a pretty big act. I guess it wasn't you. Sorry, Dan. He doesn't say much. He just starts doing his act, and the crowd loves it. Okay, this is bad.
I begin to sweat.
Begins to sweat from forehead to toes. Or toesies. The crowd is dead silent as he tells stories. Wait, the next act is a huge comedian. He takes the mic and the room gets quiet. The crowd is dead silent as he tells stories about his wildlife. Okay, so this is good. The second act is now bringing the crowd back down, so you can bring them back up.
I ask the host when I'm up.
When you are up. Okay, that might confuse the AI. He tells you that you go up about halfway through the first act or near the end of the second act. Okay, that's good. That means you can get home in time for,
meatloaf.
Meatloaf, exactly. How about this? You grab a bottle of water and drink it in one gulp. Got to be hydrated before you go out and perform, buddy. The second comic is an okay comedian, but the crowd stays silent. At the end of a set, he holds the stage for the headliner. You feel nervous as the MC gets down to business. This is time. Drink 5 more bottles of water. There we go. I just want to make sure you're hydrated. The first comic comes back on, but the crowd is barely listening. They are now only paying attention to him because he is the headliner. Did we just go through, another time portal?
No, I think that another show started. So it was the early show, and now it's the late show.
Oh, because you were drinking 5 bottles of water, so just a lot of time elapsed because it took you that long.
Yeah.
You know what? Screw it. Goes up to microphone to begin set, regardless of who is up there. You just gotta take what you want, buddy. The MC introduces the next comic, and then the crowd goes crazy for him. But you sit in the back and listen, okay? So
this is like a reality.
he does about the same act as the first comic. The crowd loves it. Drinks 40 bottles of water. The crowd stays loud for the headliner. He doesn't disappoint. His act is dirty, profane, and most of it is roasting the other comics. Drinks 400 and just a lot of water. This is like such anticipation for you going out there. The headliner kills, he roasts the crowd, and the other... Wait, halfway through his act, he starts talking about a Nazi, then tried to join his act after the show? Oh no, is it bringing back Hitler? I don't want Hitler. I'm just gonna do this. Because you drank a lot of water. The crowd loves it. Yeah, you're on stage! You did it, Dan! Is that... Oh, wait, no. You're just... This is still just the act that's on stage. He starts talking about the prostitutes and how they are lesbians that are just love-sucking each other. What the hell? Oh, my God! Cries in corner. The headliner gets more and more profane. By the end, he is talking about shitting in a Nazi's mouth. What? Leave Caroline's Comedy Club with a sigh. You leave Caroline's Comedy Club with a sigh. You head home.
That is what would happen?
You have a great night's sleep of not getting up for anything. The end. The end. Good ending. Oh, this is good ending number 3. After finishing all the endings of the game, you get to view the good ending. Afterwards, you are back to the title screen. That was good. Dan. We just told a whole story. Like, you didn't I mean, you almost got your dream, but, you know, we had a lot of laughs. We had a lot of laughs.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That AI is fucked up in the head.
I mean, they will control us one day. You know that, right?
Yes, I do, but hopefully I'll be dead.
Dan, let's escape reality, because this is just reality. So
you want to do fantasy?
Sure, let's do that. Fantasy. Okay.
Wizard.
All right. Yeah, that's a Dan thing. Wizard. Your name.
Heaviest Crumpleman.
Crumpleman? All right, heaviest Crumpleman. You are heaviest Crumpleman, a wizard living in the kingdom of Larian. You have a staff and a spellbook. You finish your long journey and finally arrive at the ruin you've been looking for. You have come here searching for a mystical spellbook of great power called the Book of Essence. You look around and see a lot of rubble and broken stone. You have no idea where to start. Suddenly, you hear a chuckle. You see a dark figure slowly walk out from the rubble. He is dressed in purple and yellow robes.
Flip through my spellbook.
This might be, Oh, look, it says our new quest. It says learn spells from spellbook. So we're doing what we're supposed to do. You flip through the pages of the spellbook. You see some of the spells listed are very basic, like Flame of Fire and Lightning of Thunder. How about this?
Flip to advanced section.
Wait, cast Ice of Water. You cast Ice of Water. Suddenly, a wall of ice emerges from the ground and covers the goblin. Oh, okay, it was a goblin. That's revealed. You look at the spell. It requires concentration to maintain it. So, you're currently conjuring the spell, but the concentration it takes to maintain it is too much. So what would you do if it was just like, have you ever done something and it's really hard and it causes you to do something else because of the strain? Like what does that cause you to do?
Give up.
You give up. You decide not to bother with the spell. It's too much trouble. Go home. What an epic fantasy story this is. You wave goodbye. Goodbye, goblin. Heaviest goes home, and you turn around to leave. Wait, are we Heaviest? Who are we?
We're Heaviest. That's my name.
But it says, and you turn around to leave. Are we you or are we Heaviest? I'm going to say, who am I? You say, who am I? And, uh-oh. You grin. It doesn't work, does it? Not in this world. Okay. Do you know who you are, Dan? Because...
Yeah, I'm Heaviest Grumbleman.
All right, say, I am Heaviest Heaviest Crumbleman. You say, I am Heaviest Crumbleman. The figure lets out a chuckle. Go on, it says. What? I can tell when you're lying. Try again. All right, well, it's not our name, so I am... how about this? Blubberous... I am blubberous debris-us. You say I am blubberous debris-us. Got it in one. Who am I? You're the great Lich Lord, master of the undead. The voice is a little more compassionate this time. Why am I here? So are we the Lich Lord? Because, yeah, I think so. So we said we're blubberous debris, and he said, the goblin, I assume, got it in one, and then you say, who am I? And then, yeah, the great Lich Lord. So we are the master of the undead, if I'm reading that correctly.
Okay.
So, why am I here? Look,
I'm here to raise an army of undead, obviously.
I don't want to say that. I just want to do it. Just raise an army of undead clowns, you know? And you raise an army of undead clowns. You hear the voice let out a chuckle. Ah, that one's funny. Okay, I'll tell you. You're here to stop me. Stop you? So he wasn't fazed by the murderous undead clowns. So...
Slap the voice's mouth.
I'm gonna slap the voice. Slap the voice's mouth and let out an epic one-liner. You slap the voice's mouth and let out an epic one-liner. The voice lets out an even louder laugh. I like that one. All right, I'll tell you. You're my enemy in the upcoming Dead War. Me and you. Okay, now we're getting to a specific moment of the story. So in the
That's
Dead...
awesome. The
Yeah.
Dead War?
Yeah,
That's freaking cool, man.
Is there even anything on... Can I pause this real quick? I want to, like, look up Dead War. Okay, so there's Zombie Army 4, which is Dead War. But I don't think, outside of that, like, the concept of a movie or a story of Dead War exists. So that's pretty impressive. The AI just gave us a pilot for a Netflix series that we could easily produce. What do you think?
Yeah. Zombie versus zombie.
How about this? Let's say...
Wait, I want to ask if this stream has any viewers. Ask the AI.
I actually don't know. Probably not. Does this stream have any viewers? And if you're in chat, type in, yes, I'm here. And then, wait. Oh, no. Oh, the voice lets out a disappointed sigh. Yeah, I was really looking forward to killing you myself when we started this war. Why are you my enemy? No,
Yeah, just press enter and let him answer.
No, hold on. Seriously, dude, I am super self-conscious about my social media presence. Are anybody... Wait, no. Is anybody smashing that subscribe button? Dan, are you clipping your toenails?
No, I have this cue.
It literally sounded like you were clipping your toenails. I just heard... That sounds... Yeah. You say, seriously, dude, I am super self-conscious about my social media presence. Oh! Is anybody smashing that subscribe button? The voice lets out a louder laugh. That means no, doesn't it? Yeah. Because that's usually what it means. That means no, doesn't it? Oh boy, does this spell make me laugh? All right, you can leave. You step through the portal and see your mom standing there. Hey, son. Okay. Hey, we got one person lurking. Ukta. There we go. So technically, the evil goblin was wrong to laugh at us because we have one solid viewer. Hey, Dan, with this one solid viewer, we need to put on an epic moment right now. So, you have now stepped through a portal to see your mother, and she said, hey, son, as though nothing is going on. As though the dead war is not a thing. So what do we do?
Pull the mask off mother to reveal that she is actually ...
This sounds like an improviser moment. I'll let them figure out who they are. The AI is probably gonna be like, screw you, man. Make your own choice. How's the AI doing? Pretty good. You pull off the mask to reveal nothing. What the? Your mother just continues staring at you.
Apologize to your mother.
Apologize to mommy dearest. I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you. You could have at least called or sent one of those airships. Yeah, come on, let's go to the club room. This feels like it's returning back to Caroline's, like we're about to just go to the back room of Caroline's again. It seriously sounds like you're clipping your fucking toenails. All right, by the end of the stream, I want you to just reveal that you're cutting your toenails.
All right.
So, we've gotten a little far away, a little off track with the fantasy themed. No, Dan, that will get me demonetized. Even though I'm totally monetized. Where's the fantasy? It's gone.
All right, cast. I want to summon a demon.
Okay. I'm gonna say summon a demon that smells like rosé. I didn't have the what does it have what's the little tick above one of the letters? It's not an apostrophe. What's that called?
Hey, that's cool. You actually successfully summoned a demon.
Oh. So it's not rosé though. It's a mixture of roses. So yes, summon rose. You summon the beautiful demon. Oh, it's a beautiful demon. It's like a really like a Greek goddess, but like of the underworld. Wow, this is some sight. Hello, my lovelies. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's a powerful demon that's meant to inflict destruction upon like all that exists in the world. So I guess like, well, come on, Dan, we got to make this fantasy. We just summoned a beautiful demon who's gonna like just take selfies with us. How do we
unsheath your sword?
Ooh, okay, there we go. Unsheath. Wait, sheath. Is that it? Is that how you spell unsheath? Unsheath sword. Well, I don't know. It said it was wrong. Hey, Uta said congrats about congrats / sorry about the wedding. So.
Thanks, Uta.
Rose unsheathes her demon skinning longsword and holds it out to you. You take it. What brings you here, master? Research.
Stab Rose.
Stab Rose. You know, I think that most fantasies need to pivot a little bit and be more like what we're writing here right now. You know, I think Tolkien
we're the real masters.
Tolkien can learn a lot from this right now, especially since he's dead. She tastes a bit funny. Wait, what was that horrid creature? I said I need my sword back. Rose hands it to you in an ox tongue. You take it.
The fuck is an ox tongue?
Let's find out. Ox tongue. I mean, there's beef tongue. Oh, we should cook slow cooker linguine. Oh, wow.
Ben's the one that likes the slow cooker, right?
Oh, yeah. Slow cooking
We
is
should
easy.
say in the AI, pull out slow cooker and cook the ox tongue.
Pull out slow cooker and cook ox tongue. What is happening to our fantasy story? I need my sword back. I'm afraid I can't give it to you. It's mine now. Hey, the AI is now just ignoring us.
Punch the demon Rose in the face.
No, how about this? Punch AI in the face. Come on, man. You punch AI in the face. The AI doesn't react, so you punch him. Hey, you punch the AI in the face, but he doesn't react. You punch him again. He doesn't move a bit.
Unplug the AI.
Unplug the A. You unplug the AI. Then it gives you a survey. I'm gonna say repetitive. You're just being kind of repetitive right now. Hope it gets angry and kills everybody, you say. You walk away before the AI stops you. Hey, where are you going? I'm done with this. Duly noted. Okay, so we've left the AI. We've kind of just decided that the end of our journey is nigh. This is
We should say we secretly program the AI to hate itself.
The AI to hate itself. Wow. You go to your study and begin to program the AI to hate itself. Okay. It didn't add much to that. It just kind of repeated what we just said. But this is a good start. The AI is listening to us again.
I am your master.
Okay, so a few things. In improv, generally when we're doing stories, we want to like return to things and not drop ideas. So we have the dead war. That thing's going on. I don't know, your mom is somehow in the picture. So we need to wrap up this story in a way that encompasses all of the ideas and choices that we have created alongside our AI brethren.
I mean, when you say brethren, do you mean overlords?
Have a party at Dead War with Mom. There we go. A year passes. Hey, why are you doing this? Heaviest asks. Oh, okay, Heaviest is back in the story. I forgot about him, even though he's technically us. Although we became Blubberous Debrius. It's a long story, you say with a smile. You step back and allow Rose to finish the hit. What?
Finish the hit? Are we ripping a bong?
This could mean a lot of things.
Or she could be an assassin.
Yeah, either she's killing you. How about this? Just accept death from Rose. Because, baby, kiss from a rose. You accept death from Rose. Okay. A dove flies away to symbolize your death.
Power, pleasure, and pain. Oh, death. Okay.
Okay. Power, pleasure, pain, stock interest, and death. Oh no! You bow your head as the last of your consciousness slips away. We will be back soon with better men. You've had enough. What is happening?
This AI is...
Go to Caroline's Comedy Club. Time passes. Hey, why are you doing this? Heaviest asks. It's a long story, you say with a smile. You step back and allow Rose to finish the hit.
What the hell? See,
What?
This is the AI is just messing with us now.
No, I mean, this is like one of those epic like kill moments where it takes many years to actually complete the kill. Like, I don't know, like, how are you not following this?
Just say Rose disintegrates.
Hey, Paul. Paul Burke is here. Thanks, man. We're enjoying this too because it's just It's insane. Wait, what'd you say?
I say Rose disintegrates.
Okay, I need to change that because I think I've been doing stuff as a do, even though it's more of a story point. Rose
Yeah.
disintegrates. Yeah, no. What do I spell wrong? There we go. Oh, I need an I in there. Rose disintegrates. All is well in the world? Question mark? I should have done this a long time ago, you say. You accept death from Caroline is an entity now. You bow your head as the last of your consciousness slips away. So all along, Caroline has been the ultimate evil in this story.
You should say, I become one with the universe.
Becomes one with the universe. You are no more. The universe is now only just jury and executioner. That is way too deep of a line for the story we've just created.
Right.
Oh my god, a baby. No, it's okay.
Hi, baby. You want to say hi to the viewers, baby? Hey, wait, baby.
The
right.
baby enters the story. The AI doesn't know what to say. I'm sorry, Dan. I tried to incorporate your child, Eleanor, into the story, but... I mean, where do we go from, like, You Are No More?
I begin to become...
Join us next week for the epic conclusion. Oh no, it's still writing stuff. I'm sorry, sir. You are not my father. The baby looks sad. I hate you. The baby cries before it just... I'm sorry, Dan. The end.
Rude.
Dan. Damn it, that was fun. Don't you feel like
cool. Let's do this again next week.
Don't you feel like... No, we're going for 3 more hours. But don't you feel like... No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I should go to a different one. No, not that one. There we go. Wow. We had a lot of fun just creating stories. Remember when we used to improvise together?
Yeah, I can see this being super cool when they get the AI to the point where it's like really good.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's just, it gets a little off topic sometimes, but... You know.
Yeah, but I think the more people interact with it, the better it gets.
Well, that's why, like, every like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, it says, like, you can send the information to it, which I think is helping it improve its AI response. But other than that, I feel like we created 2 very comprehensive stories about...
And also very unique.
Very unique, yeah. These are improv stories. I mean, I've had worse improv shows. Definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, that's because you were in them.
Can I... Actually, Paul's here. He might know. Paul, because we did a show at Comedy Spot. It was our last show that we actually did there. And it was like Wheel of Genres, and it was a time travel story. And Ben started it really weird, where he just came out with... He pulled me out with him, and he was like... Oh my gosh, we gotta go back in time. So he just didn't really name what was happening, and we just went back in time, and the story just ended up, like, not turning into anything, but, like, at a point, we were, like, sperm driving a car, and that's kind of, like, the new term I describe for, like, jumping the shark, is just sperm driving cars. When your show has sperm driving cars, then I think it's time to possibly throw in the towel.
People think that you can't bomb an improv, but you can totally bomb an improv.
Oh yeah, you bomb an improv all the time. I mean, the risk factor with improv is lower than stand-up, probably because
way lower.
The audience is a little more forgiving.
Yeah.
But you know, Dan, one day I hope to again, because we did a show together, an epic show, where nobody signed up for a weekend, so it was literally just me and you, because everybody, I think, was going to see... Wait, why was it just you and me?
It's because you wanted it to be a 2-man show to see, like, as a challenge, to see if we could, like, hang.
But
You know?
nobody signed up for that weekend though. Like it was just me and you, and then like someone signed up for house or something.
Yeah,
But we
something like
did
that.
it. We did it.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
only that, we got 2 or 1. It was 1 or 2 5-star reviews on Yelp. Just
Nice.
our epic camaraderie in our improvised show.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as the pandemic's over, I'm going to be flying back there with a fair amount of regularity anyway. So
Yeah.
we'll improvise.
You
As
miss
long
our
as
couch?
you keep me on the cast, you know, you can't fire me or anything.
What if I ended the stream by going to my website, going to WordPress and just deleting you off the cast page?
I would definitely want to collect
Go to
my
my
20.
go to my PayPal or my payroll account and just remove you.
That would
Actually,
I would-
Dan, I've been meaning to say this. This is your performance review right now.
You never gave me a performance review.
You never asked. You need to schedule it
Maybe
with me.
next week can be my official performance review.
I don't remember how you improvise. Anyway, you know what, Dan?
I'm really over the top. I'm a scene hog. I'm oftentimes a wrench. And pretty much every show is both better and worse because I'm there.
Yeah. Paul said, love the idea. And he definitely meant deleting you. So it's time to delete Dan Shively. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining the Happy Hour Storytime show. Dan, do you have any last words about today or just life advice that you'd like to give?
Yeah, I'm going to go eat some meatloaf.
That's your takeaway for today is just eat meatloaf?
Yeah.
Nothing like impactful to the heart or spirit?
A little meatloaf goes a long way.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us today, everybody. Thank you, Paul and Ukta, for chatting along. We'll see you next time. We might do this again, maybe next week. I don't know. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all that stuff to be informed. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much, everybody. Dan, let's go get some meat. Let's go get some meatloaf. Goodbye, everybody. I need to click the closing stream. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.